Last time, Kenny Lim, aka Toymaker, showed us the ropes of customizing a FA girl. In this episode, he'll be giving us a couple of pointers on painting. And here we go!
And so we are done with the priming stage. Now we are moving on to painting. And since that this is the film girls, I would want to keep it more feminine.
For inspiration, Kenny goes online. Image galleries are great references, and something might just give you an idea.
When building this kit, I thought it would be nice to have a gradient color scheme. So I went online and did some research and I came up with all these examples. I'm looking at this pink and blue color scheme, which I think would be nice on the model kit itself. And the next step for me would be to get the paints and then mix them and then apply onto the filament girl. We see how it goes.
For this project, Kenny will be using a mixture of E7 and Gaia paints. Both are known for their strong pastel colors and are great for making FA girls pop. Starting strong, he will tackle the blue and pink gradient first. However, choosing the base color is critical, so a little experimentation is in order. Looks like it's white then. Here's a little tip for holding your parts. All you need are skewers and masking tape. Peel back a little tape and place the skewer on the sticky side. And roll it back like this. Easy, right? No more falling parts. Kenny carefully paints the tips, ensuring a smooth gradient. Followed by pink on the other end, you need some serious concentration to pull this off. What do you think? Not bad, right? But he's not quite done. With a little white, he's going to make it even more outstanding. Kenny is choosing to highlight the parts white to create depth and to blend the two colors. It's subtle, but certainly eye-catching. Next stage.
Moving on to metallic colors, usually for these colors I will have a coat of gloss black, and it's because the silver will be more consistent and it's more vibrant.
For a little kick, Kenny mixes up gunmetal and silver. For the main parts, he's going with some E7 silver. Painting metal colors can be really rewarding with the right prep. And for a little variety, he's going to use a coat of transparent paint. You can even combine different shades for a burnt look. The next paint is going to be the most challenging.
Now I'm going to spray white. So with white color, you need to build it up slowly. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to spray several layers, let it rest in between, and then followed by a final misting.
The important thing is to take your time and build up the layers.
So moving on to body parts, the goal is to make it look as realistic as possible. So for the hair, we will use several layers of colors to replicate how lights fall on it.
Here's how it would be if you only applied the base coat. A little bit boring, right? With a little post shading, you can get this.
For skin tone, right, it tends to be a bit complicated. So what we're going to do here is to use several colors to make it look natural.
For skin tone, we'll be using the paints shown here. Start with an undercoat of white, followed by flesh pink, and finally flesh base. Highlight the areas where you want there to be less blush. It's hard to see, but you'll be able to tell in real life. Looking good, Baselard. But Kenny's not stopping here. Can you guess what he's going to do? With smoke gray? Well, if you spray it with the right amount of control, you'll replicate the look of pantyhose. Sassy, no? With that, Baselard is almost completely painted. Just a couple of loose ends to tie up. It's a long process, so pace yourself.
So I'm done with airbrushing. So after airbrushing, usually what we do is that I would pre-assembly and then have a good look at the model kit itself. If everything is okay, I will proceed to the finishing phases, which consists of panel lining, decaling, and top coat.
Just let the enamel paint flow into the details. With a little X20, clean it up. Now for a little hand painting. There are lots of small parts, so hand painting at the end is not uncommon. A little bit of hard work can make a world of a difference. After that, the decals can go on. Baselard finally has her eyes back. For the finishing touch, a little blush on the cheeks for that healthy look. Finally, a top coat of matte to seal it all in. After months of hard work, Kenny's custom Baselard finally takes shape.
The Baselard really looks very, very colourful and really, really badass, man. And it's really an honour to finally see you in the flesh.
Yes.
So I'm really interested to know, you know, what was your thought process like when you were building her?
Well, basically, this is something new to me, of course, very young. So my approach will be slightly different from what I usually do. I have to plan out, the colour scheme because I make it very feminine and stuff, and then I still retain the mecha side of it. You see.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a rather interesting view. Yeah.
Right. I can imagine the amount of research you had to do, because before that, when I was also building my own FA girl, right, I had to look through many magazines to find inspiration for colour schemes and whatnot also. Okay, so with her, right, do you feel that you managed to achieve what you intended to do for her, like you foresee her to be and become?
Yes, before approaching this build, I actually had this mental image already. So it's like wings, pink color and blue, very feminine and all those things.
Yes.
So it's a matter of looking for the parts and then build it up, and yeah, I think I got what I wanted in the end.
Yeah, I can tell. I can see like the vibrance of the blue and the pink. Were there any inspirations in characters, let's say? Any particular one?
Well, I'm going through some anime figures, some anime female figures, wearing all those kimono,
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
correct.
That's why it's the pink and the blue, right?
Correct,
It's like very
yes.
feminine colors from the
Yeah.
kimono, but at the same time, it's like a good contrast between the mecha
And the female feminine side. lah.
Yes. Okay, I can definitely see that. I think that's what you have actually achieved.
Yes.
Okay, then let's say if somebody wanted to compete in a competition, is there anything in particular that you feel they have to focus on, which is they will give them the upper hand, let's say, in a competition?
Okay. Like I mentioned earlier, because it's about Feyram girls, so
Yeah.
the feminine, the girl part has to be there.
Yes.
And probably the model have to emphasize on it, and then on top of that they have to do the build up the mecha side, mechanical and all those stuff
Yes.
to make it impressive.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Okay, it's like this Baselard with all the added backpack and
Yeah, I can
wings
tell.
and all those.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So do you feel this in particular, this Baselard, right? This is the selling point, like all the added elements that you've had on her.
Yes, because my intention was to make it impressive, you see. So I think I
Yes.
set out doing this, and I felt that I have achieved that kind of feel, you see.
Yes. Yeah. So let's say if you were to build another FA girl, right? Is there any aim for that new FA girl if you intend to build her in the future?
Well, if I'm going to build another one, I think the next possible thing I can do is make it more impressive. I mean, I don't
That's so impressive already. Like
Yeah.
in what other ways do you feel this could be more
I
impressive?
wanted to do some sort like extra backpack, a carrier. Maybe I can put another Feyram girl on it.
Wow.
So it's like a twin mode vehicle.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I had that. Yeah, I had that in mind for some time already. So maybe I'll try it. I don't know.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that would be so awesome. I can just imagine
Yeah.
it now. It's almost like a Power Ranger, like they come together and
Oh
they
yeah,
become
yeah.
this mega
the
big robot.
Megazord or something, right?
Yes, like a Megazoid.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, now it sounds really exciting. I'll be definitely looking forward to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, FA Girl fans, I hope that Kenny's work has inspired all of you guys to work even harder on your very own custom FA Girl. On top of that, she will be on display at the C3 Alpha Singapore, so all of you guys can get up close and personal with her. In the next episode, we will be reviewing the Judan-kun. And at the same time, Kenny will be showing us how to do a custom paint job, but without the airbrush. So be sure to stay tuned to that. This has been Estelle.
And this is Toymaker.
We hope to see you guys next time. Bye!